everybody. I'm working on the little Supertone ukulele here, and we need to do something about the rope binding, figure out what to do. So if you look, this instrument, since it's copying the early Hawaiian instruments, has rope down the center, rope around the sound hole, and then rope around here. So I guess we call it rope binding, but it's actually a bit of European marquetry. It has an Italian name and I forgot it, so I won't bring it up right now, but it's commonly called rope binding. It originally is like an inlay or stringing or banding that's used in furniture or box making or any of the decorative woodworking arts. But it was used by European luthiers, and I've seen it on a couple of Madeiran instruments, so I do know that that tradition then comes to Hawaii that way. So anyway, I think for this one, this is like the only scrap of the original that goes around the body, except for a tiny bit right there. The rest of it's gone. So I think instead of trying to take a new piece and then blend it into this, I'm just going to take the old off and just add a new strip for top and back. So I got to figure out which to use. So if I look at the rosette here, it's like 98 thousandths, almost 0.1 of an inch wide, and it's maple on both sides of the rope. And it looks like two alternating dark and light woods. I use walnut and maple for that. Maybe this is like rosewood and maple. It's hard to tell under the finish. So let's see what we got. The store-bought stuff from Gurian. It is about that thick, maybe a little thinner, but its veneers on the outside are black. So that's right out because they don't have the black veneers, they have maple. So, or boxwood, something light colored, I don't know what it is. So let's look at what I've made in my shop that might be suitable. The first stuff has maple veneers, but I've used a random alternation of like 5 different woods in this style, so that's not gonna work because it's gonna stand out as strange. I mean, I like it because it's random and strange, but not for this project. So let's look at, if I look at this stuff here is, I made it for guitars. So the chunks, the actual segments that are in it, are like a 1/4 inch, while these are much smaller. So this isn't gonna work because I made it for guitar. It's gonna be wrong proportions. This stuff here, yeah, it's the right thickness, and it is got maple veneers on the side. So maybe I can use this without having to make anything new. I'll have to make it shorter, of course, once it's in here, but it looks like it's gonna fit in this channel once I clean it up. So FYI, I mean, I probably should make a whole set of videos about how I make this stuff, but basically it's like I make a bunch of different strips of maple and walnut, like glue them up in a long block until I have like a loaf, and then I cut diagonal segments of that loaf and turn it and restack it all so it's going in a row. And then I slice it again and start adding the veneers to the slices, and then I flip the slices and cut it into strips. So, and yeah, I didn't make that up. I found it in an old French marquetry book. So anyway, I have plenty of this stuff that I think is going to work. So I think I'm going to use this. And of course, it looks really bright right now. But once we get it on here and stain it and shellac it and try to make it all match, I think it's going to blend in fine. So, onward.
Bye.